From downtown development to keeping the city safe, Mayor Tom Henry looking ahead now to 2016. And News Channel 15 Sara Wagner sat down with him today. She joins us live from our newsroom with more on that. Sarah.
After a busy year of campaigning and winning a third term as mayor, Henry is looking forward to a year focused solely on his job of leading the Summit City. With riverfront development, should we expect to see some actual construction in the next year, or is it still property
I don't think you're going to see
acquisition?
Much construction in the next year, because we have a lot of land to be cleared. We have buildings to buy. Those buildings have to be demolished. The property has to be prepared.
Last year, 14 homicides. This year, 27. So it did jump quite a bit. What do you think it'll take to get those numbers lower again?
I don't know if we're ever going to get them a lot lower. If you take a look at the last 10 years in the city of Fort Wayne, unfortunately, 24 to 27 is about the average. We never want any homicides, but unfortunately, in the world that we live in, there are going to be tragic situations. But I think that our police department is doing the very best they can do.
And I know a ton of money invested into the neighborhood infrastructure program. Would you say and argue that that's a huge piece of helping crime go down when you're able to invest in those outlying areas?
The nicer you can make neighborhoods, the more neighborhoods, the better they feel about themselves. And the better they feel about themselves, the more protective they become of their respective neighborhoods. So we have to make sure that we address infrastructure because of what can happen as a result of that. To have over $60 million invested in a community's infrastructure over a 3-year period is unheard of. But we decided to do it, and we'll get it finished.
How do you feel that this position, this office experience has changed you?
I think it's made me acutely aware that there are problems much, much bigger than the problems I have. We are a community, and it does take a village to address a lot of the needs of our city. Being in the mayor's office increases that tenfold.
You can watch the extended version of our interview with Mayor Henry on Wayne.com. Live in the newsroom, Sara Wagner, News Channel 15.